New drop, one place to shop. StarchKO.com is the place to cop. Yes, Sirski. This video is sponsored by StarchKO. StarchKO is a new upcoming premium MMA apparel brand, and with every purchase made, it goes to supporting fighters, from sponsorships to even knockout bonuses. Follow them on IG at Starch_KO, and on their IG, you can go ahead and click the link in their bio is to their website, and you can go check out some of their new gear. They take multiple forms of pay, from debit card, credit card, even Apple Pay. They also let you make payments. Don't let nothing stop you from getting this fresh new drip. Yes, sir. Appreciate you boys for the sponsorship. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out, and let's get into the interview. Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Kombat Office, where TKO, where stories get told. As always, it's your boy Alex G, and today I'm sitting here with Josh, Omega Level Thomas. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you having me on your show.
Shit, bro, I appreciate you for coming through, especially with this shiny thing right here. Your little, what I'm saying, your big boy belt, Elevate Fighting Championship at 145, right?
Yes, sir. Featherweight.
Featherweight, man. Yeah, and when did you win? You won this a couple months back, right?
I think it was it was during the summer. When was it? I think it was
June. I think I seen June-ish something like that, right?
Oh man, I'm not too.
So many fights, so much going through. You know what I'm saying? Everything, a little bit. But how's your day going, man? How's your day?
It was good. Other than the traffic, it was good.
Bro,
but that's expected in Houston.
Houston traffic is no joke, man. Gotta tell people stop coming through, man.
Dude, it's just the PR. I went past like 2 wrecks already. It was in the morning.
And it's only Monday.
It's only Monday.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, come on, guys. My mom, she'll be like, man, these people got their driver's license out of a cereal box or something like that. I be like, for real, man.
For real?
They fucking can't drive, bro. But how's life going, man? How's training? You know what I'm saying? Right now, I believe you're on break, or are you in camp?
Oh, on break right now. Shit. I'm enjoying that. I think I got one more to do this one more week of break, and then I'll get back to it, because so far I think the plan is to fight on December 8th for the belt. So I think I get one more break, and then I'll start camp. But it hasn't been confirmed yet, so we're not too sure if that's actually gonna if that's gonna go through. So we'll see.
Man, hopefully, bro. And what location wise, where would it be? Do you know? Kinda, more or less.
It'll be in the same place where Elevate held their last fight. Man, I forgot the location too.
Yeah, that's cool. No.
Yeah, I don't got it right at the top of my head, but I'll post it once it comes.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Yeah,
and then TKO is gonna repost that already. No, that's all good. So I see that you what was your upbringing like, man? Where you from?
I'm from Houston.
Uh-huh.
I was originally from I originally lived in Sugarland.
Yeah.
Sugarland, and then I moved to Dallas, and then I moved back to Houston. So.
What was that like? What was Dallas like?
It was a lot better weather in Houston.
But
other than that, I think Houston is my hometown. So.
Houston, hometown.
But the weather's the only problem.
Bro, oh my god, I already know, man.
Yeah, I'm cool with the cold weather, but when it gets hot, man, it gets too hot down here, dude.
The heat ain't no joke, man.
It ain't no joke.
Dog.
No, man. When I exercise, when I was doing my training for the belt for Elevate this summer, man, dude, I didn't really need to go to no sauna, man. Outside was the sauna.
Bro, oh my god, man.
Every time I ran, I was tired. I was like, shit, I lose like 2-3 pounds.
Right, man. You like what better way than Mother Nature herself, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just go ahead and go out there and step outside, and it's the heat. Because this heat was no joke. Like every day it was like, today's a new record for how hot it was in Houston.
I think it went like 111 degrees. I think the highest.
Like real.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Nah, I don't
it was hot. It was hot. And I heard it was gonna get cold as heck this winter too. It's gonna be all dry. My kind of weather. So I ain't too worried about that.
But is it hard? Like, do you still find the motivation? Like, I know you have that certain discipline and that motivation, right? But for me, like personally, not being a fighter or whatever, when it's too cold, I'm like, I don't want to go to the gym, bro. I'm not trying to get out right now. You know what I'm saying?
That is opposite, man. I'm like that. When it's cold, I want to go work out, but when it's hot, that's when it's the hardest for me to go outside and work out, dude. Yeah, and heat, man. Heat's my weakness, dude. When it gets too hot, get too sweaty and stuff, dude. It's like, ugh.
You're like,
I feel drained.
Yeah,
but I feel good when I work so hard outside and it's cold and the nice breeze. It's just a different feel.
Yeah, bro. Like supposedly, like from what I hear or like see on TikTok, it's like, you know, if you work out in the cold, your body's like working extra hard because you're like trying to warm up. You know what I'm saying?
I heard something like that. I don't go too much into that, but yeah, I heard something like that, and I mean.
It gotta be true if TikTok said it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
right?
what, your body shivers and that's just extra movement or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not
some shit
like
that, bro. But what was so what were you like in school? You know, I was looking through your stuff and I see that you were a big wrestling guy in high school.
I was a big wrestling, and no thanks to Coach Spute.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Coach Spute.
Yep. He helped me pretty much on that wrestling. He made me become a state qualifier in sophomore year, so he knew what he was doing. It was hard as hell. I had my brother had to tell me to, you know, get my shit together and continue, and so because I would have quit at freshman year. It was like so hard. It was not because originally what I did was baseball. Did a little bit of football, but they didn't match, you know, the level of physical level which you need for wrestling.
Yeah.
So when I got into wrestling, it was just a whole different feel. And so once I pulled myself together, no thanks to my brother too. You know, I became varsity, became state placer. Went to freaking nationals, mid nationals. So yeah, it was a lot. It's a lot of work. It was a lot of work to be put in, but I wouldn't be here now without it.
Hey, bro.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother and my coach for, you know, believing in me and stuff. But that's good, bro. So what made you like really? So you liked baseball and you liked, what was the other sport again? My bad.
It was football.
Football, right?
Yeah.
Which is, you know, common in Texas. You know, it's the bread and butter of Texas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing like the hardest part about the wrestling was like cutting.
Oh my gosh, it was. Dude, my eating was so bad. It's still a little bad. It's still pretty bad. But yeah, no, the cutting was just terrible. Ugh, I think I was if I'm not mistaken, I think I was like 160 freshman year, because I just ate whatever was whatever was in front of me,
whatever was there,
whatever was in the cabinets in the fridge. So you know, it was pretty bad. So I was 160, and so you know, for my size, I'm pretty small for 160. So I had to go down to 145, and man, once I cut 145, I just felt like, ugh. Man, that's what almost broke me, going down to 145. But after maintaining it during wrestling, it was still bad.
Yeah,
it wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
because I got adjusted to it. But yeah, it was. I think the cut and then the constant so like we every week we would wrestle. We would wrestle a tournament, so we could celebrate a little bit, which I did on Sundays. I still celebrated, but it was cut right back then. It was an instant cut, so that's what also kept, you know, will mess with my head a little bit, but I went through it.
So it's curious to me, and it just popped up in my head right now, but like, how do you decide what weight class are you gonna fight? Is it height? Is it weight already that you have, or you know?
I usually leave it up to the coaches. I think it's more just the height and then the weight and then your physical strength. Like me, I'm definitely not. Wouldn't be the most strongest 152. Like I went to Elevate Submission Series as 165, and man, that guy was huge. You can see a big difference, and I think that's why they want me to keep it. They want to keep me at 145 because I'm good. I'm doing good in 145, and also my strength and all that is pretty good as a 145. So if I go up a weight, I think it would just kind of change the tables a little bit.
Bring it like this. No, just get this part and like push it your way. Yeah, like that. Yeah. All right. Now, but so like big by like what? Like height or in muscle mass?
I think both height and muscle. I think I'm pretty good as a 145 for my height, pretty decent. I'm 5'9". So.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing too like crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because you move up or you look at other promotions, heavyweights, you know, and middleweights, lightweights, whatever, and you're just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, bro, I'm good. But like, it's curious to me, like, are you a big UFC fan, watcher, more or less?
I watch more or less. I watch UFC, but I don't watch it all the time. Every now and then I would watch. It's usually with family. I got family that likes to watch UFC. Sometimes they'll invite me, and I'll be like, I'll come watch. Yeah. And I like it. I've been watching UFC since since I was little. Mm-hmm. I'll say since I was probably like maybe 14, 13-ish, maybe. Okay. Yeah. When I was introduced to UFC, and it was in the back of my mind, like, oh, that's cool. Hey, I like
that's
those
something,
sidekicks.
You know what I'm saying? That's something.
Oh, man, that slam wasn't that bad. Shit. Okay.
Bro, you want to talk about slams. Let me go ahead and fast forward this already, bro. One fight, I seen you just pick this dude up over your shoulder. It looked like over the cage, to be honest, how much hang time he got. And you just went, bah. And then, bro, that's when I texted you, and I was like, "This motherfucker a beast, dog!" Like,
yeah, dude. That I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was the first fight. I can't pronounce his name.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah,
starts with a B or something, right? Yeah. Yeah, dude, that was a whole bunch of adrenaline right there. Dude, I was nervous,
bro.
Yeah, and it was like, so I was thinking in the back of my head, like, all right, you gotta conserve a little bit of energy and all that. But once that first bell rang, I was like, oh shit, all right, go ahead.
Just gassing, dog, like foot on the pedal,
everything.
Dog. And I was like, bro, what? Talk about a debut, man. But and then,
I almost got submitted. He almost
he counted that after, and I was like, shit, bro. Yeah, bro.
It locked up a little bit, but I had a like little tug, and it kind of like made some room, and I was like, oh shit, that was close,
bro.
That was close.
I bet, man. When you get put into situations like that, I know it might be hard to recall, but what's something you're like thinking? What's something like, you know, you're like in your head to keep you going, you know? Like, not the no shit, don't do it, like, don't quit, don't give up, you know what I'm saying? But anything else that's like, you know what I'm saying? Is it slow or is it fast for you in that moment?
It's super fast. All my fights been pretty fast, even though it's some of them went to the third round. It's like a blur, but I don't know. I don't really think about anything really. Mm-hmm. I mean, once I get in there, all I think about is just, you know, fight the guy.
Yeah.
Fight the guy and it's over. Done. Yeah. Boom. Next. On to the next. Right. So. Yeah, honestly, I kind of just think of like blood, kind of. I just think of getting the knockout. Usually, coach will ask me what's your dream knockout, and I'll think of that during the cage.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, oh, I want to try to get this. You know, maybe this one, maybe a good slam or something like that. So I think that's pretty much all I you know really recall on most of my fights. So it's nothing crazy that I think about while in the cage.
Oh, for sure, bro. Nothing crazy, just blood. Just blood. Make dude bleed, you know what I'm saying?
Just get it done.
Just get the job done, you know what I'm saying? Another day in the office, about to clock in. But, bro, so, like, meeting you, and I've only known, like, not known, but, like, been around you for, like, 10 minutes, you know, before the cameras. You look so calm, right? But in your fights, it's like this confidence. Like, I'm looking at it's like right now I'm looking at two different people, bro. Because in the cage, I feel your confidence, bro. Like, the way you look, the way you like just face. Maybe it's the cut, but the way you look, you're just like, bro. Like I'm scared. I was like, this dude about to fuck this dude up, bro.
It goes just thinking blood, man. Like, I just want to get the thing over. Want to get that win and then move on to the next and then progress.
And then when Sunday comes, I want to splurge, you know what I'm saying?
Want to celebrate.
Want to earn that. What's your go-to meal, like, after a cut?
Okay, so it's not really a meal. I'll usually go for cheesecake or anything chocolate. Yeah.
Chocolate.
Yeah, but if we're talking about an actual, like, good meal, man, it's a lot of things. I'm not picky with food, man. I just eat. I'll usually do sushi.
Sushi?
Yeah. Sushi's my to-go on mostly. I can eat sushi all day, and I won't even get sick of it.
Damn, bro.
This is my thing.
What's a good sushi spot, bro?
There's a good place I like to go to. It's right by my house. It's called Komea, something like that. I'm not good with the name, but I think Komea. I hit that spot since I started living over here in the Woodlands. So
Yep, shout out to
good
Woodlands.
place.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, the Woodlands, a lot of woods. You know what I'm
A
saying?
lot of woods,
a lot
man.
of fucking
Dude,
woods.
The first time we went over there, man, I was like, man, how the hell are you supposed to know where to go? Everything blocked off by woods.
Right, man? You get lost in that motherfucker, dog. Well, I've only been up there a couple times, and like, wow, that answers the question. Why the fuck is called the Woodlands right there?
I actually got lost in Conroe because I was trying to navigate my way through the Woodlands, and then I ended up in Conroe in the back roads, and then my phone died, and so I was like, shit. So I had to stop at Taco Bell and charge it, and I was like, oh shit, I'm 40 minutes away from my house. Goddamn.
Shout out Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? Live miles, bro. No, but like in Texas, I don't think people understand that you could get lost like so fucking easy. You miss your exit, bro.
It's like another 10 minutes.
You're gone, dog. Yeah, bro. And then let alone your phone die. Like if you don't know your streets like that, like the only reason why I know mine is because like I live and I go like the same routes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a kid, I was like, man, I'm gonna draw chalk on the fucking road so I don't get lost.
So I don't get lost.
But it's, man, so I'm moving to Texas. In general, people are like we're too crowded.
Too crowded in the East.
That's why it's hot. Too many people too, bro.
Many.
Too many fucking people. So during high school, right? From what grade did you start wrestling?
Freshman year.
Freshman year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right after I did the baseball tryouts and I failed badly because they're a pretty good team. So I was like, oh, what's next? My brother came and was like, wrestling. I was like, all right, I'll try it.
Like, fine. What was bad about the baseball? What's up, man?
Man, so Little League, I thought I was good. And then I came up. And I was like, man, I think I do pretty good. I've been hitting, I hit it out of a park before a home run in Little League. It's so different, man, in high school. Dude, the pitcher, oh, man, he pissed me off the most. I forgot his name, but he threw the ball so fast so many times. I was like, shit. I didn't hit none. I didn't hit none. And so, yeah, it kind of spiraled down after that when we went to catching because my confidence was already done.
Bruh,
yeah, my batting, my batting was by far the best out of me.
Yeah,
or I thought.
So in like middle school, so like you just did Little League and then you expected like you didn't do much after that in just high school.
No, I didn't do much baseball after that in high school. I mean, I would play like I think I played once if I'm not mistaken. One more time, I think. End of freshman year in the summer, but then that was it.
Damn, bro.
Because I wanted to I caught myself doing a little good on wrestling, so I was like, yeah, I'll go to this.
Yeah, so okay, so you're getting into wrestling, right? You know, what were the trials like there? You know, how'd you do?
I did pretty terrible the first
confidently
first
say
year. Say pretty terrible. I don't think I think the only time I won a match was probably in districts when I got third, and I actually placed third, and like that was my first tournament ever to place in district. But I think that was because when I went to district, I was like, okay, it's more serious. I kind of want to make it, put myself out there,
right? And
so it became a little serious. So that's how I went placed third. But the trials, man, dude, Coach Spute, he would do Hell Week before to get everybody fit before the season even starts. Oh man, that was a kill. One thing I hate the most that he did one time was he had a cooler of Gatorade at the end. So like after the end of our workout, he was like, all right, you can go grab a Gatorade. So after the hard, grueling workout, went to go get Gatorade. It was hot as shit, so everyone passed me. So I'm like the last one. So guess what's left? Grape. It's like shit. All right,
I'll take grape, dog.
I'll take it. Whatever. Not my favorite drink,
bro. You know what? Honestly, I think is an underrated Gatorade flavor now. It's like zero frost. It's like the frost. It's like the white one. That's pretty good, bro. Because usually I'm
the cherry one.
Nah, bro. I'll put you on. Don't worry.
Okay.
But the blue one, I was usually a blue fan or the green. The green is like the OG, bro. That's like the OG Gatorade.
Oh, cucumber.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That
see,
shit.
look at that. Look at that. See, there are people that like the cucumbers.
Bro,
I'm not the only one.
Not the only one, dog. But okay, so like, were you were obviously, I'm gonna say, decent enough, right, though, to make the wrestling team.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I was pretty decent at it. Even though I didn't hardly win any of them because I was varsity, so they put me in varsity the first year, and well, JV was pretty easy. I was able to smash everyone with just my strength.
Yeah.
But when varsity came into technique, so
Yeah.
that kind of changed. So didn't really win anything, but I improved pretty good.
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
was the level like of progress? Because you stayed in it through the rest of high school.
Yeah.
So what was that like? What was the level of progress each year? You know what I'm saying?
So it's funny. So the first year the freshman year I went to district, placed third. Went to regionals, didn't place, and then the next year placed district again, placed regionals, went to state, but didn't place, and then it went from there on. And then eventually, I think in junior year, I went to nationals. However, I didn't go to nationals in senior year. I think there was. Oh yeah, it was COVID. Yeah, I think that was right. Yeah,
you were part of. Oh, you were in high
COVID.
school during COVID.
It was something. It was like the beginning of COVID. So they shot out. I remember the committee sending us a text to coach saying that they weren't going to host it because COVID or whatever. It was just like rising or something.
Damn.
So yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's whatever.
You know, school was school.
It was high school.
It was just high school. It was just some moments. Now, what was your initial reaction when the whole COVID thing popped off?
I was a little upset, only because it affected the wrestling part of the end. I kind of wanted to, put myself into nationals again, and then there was other tournaments too, so that I couldn't go to because of it. So that was the only disappointing part of it. Other than that, I mean, it didn't really.
Not the education part.
I don't really care. I don't care. The education wasn't a big deal for me.
So what was your guide into surviving being in the household during COVID? What were you doing?
I just did what I normally do. Usually, just chill in my room, hang out with friends on the game and stuff, talk. It wasn't really nothing new. I mean, other than I couldn't really go outside and do shit. But
right.
I mean, I've been chilling inside of my house like more than half of my life already. So it's nothing different.
Right. So you're like a homebody person.
Pretty much, yeah. A little more on the home side. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What games were you playing?
Oh man, Halo.
Oh,
Halo's my
damn,
game. Well,
still?
not right now.
Yeah,
been
a
little iffy. I'm not too much of a fan of how it's turning, but I mean Halo 3, Halo Reach. Mm-hmm. Those were my games when I was playing during COVID.
that's my shit. That's my bread and butter right there.
That and zombies, COD Zombies.
COD Zombies.
I was doing that all this week, celebrating my win. Man, I was playing COD the OG the whole time.
OG COD right there, bro. In your opinion, what's the best COD out?
Oh man, I say just because nostalgia, I say probably Call of Duty Black Ops 1 was my best one.
Damn,
yeah,
bro.
The Black Ops. Yeah, that's my best one.
That's your best one?
Yeah.
Hey, no shame to that, bro. That was a pretty good one, Brand. It was a pretty good one. So after high school, right? What are you thinking? Like, are you thinking like maybe I go to college and do some wrestling?
I was thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I didn't do that was because it was a lot of money. Definitely money that I wouldn't be paying all on my own. So, I don't want to put that on my parents and stuff. And on top of that, the schools. What's funny is some of the schools that invited me were all Christian schools. And so I texted them, I was like, all right, how strict you are? And they were pretty strict on, they're Christian. So I was like, not for me.
Yeah, like,
nah. I mean, I could go to a religious school, but if y'all are like real strict, I'm good.
Jumping back real quick, it interests me what you said about how you didn't want to put that financial stuff on your parents. How were they in your life growing up? You know what I'm saying? Did they teach you anything about financial stuff like that? Because you were aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Compared to being like I wouldn't say normal, because I don't know how high schools people think now, but the thing was like take out a big ass loan and go to college. So if you touch base on that real quick.
My parents helped me a little bit. They're wanting me to go to a university. They kept edging me on, but I don't know. It was just, I guess, the kindness in my heart that told me just not to do it. I mean, I didn't really honestly I kind of barely passed high school, barely passed it. I wasn't even trying. So I mean, if I wasn't even trying during high school, I don't think I would put the effort into an actual university. So I'm doing Lone Star. Right now, starting pretty low, and I could pay for that. So that's what I went to. I just wanted to go ahead and do Lone Star, nothing too crazy like that. And so, they taught me how to like try to save. They're still helping me out. Shoot, I still got a little bit of spending problem, a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh man, I feel that.
Especially especially the what's left of what the sponsor monies I have left, I'll do a little bit of celebrate, but they help me out every now and then. It's just, again, I just thought about it. I don't want to go through all that. Plus, I probably would have kept paying it for like half my life or something like that. So I wasn't down about that.
I'm saying, bro. And then like honestly, bro, like there's trades out there that I feel like I think trades are like a better way if you don't know exactly what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like have a skill, gain another skill. My opinion. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the same way. Like, I used to tell my mom, like, she used to ask me every day, how was school? I was like, it was cool. I hate it. But, I mean, I go. And, like, to one point, she cried, bro. Like, she was like, are you going to drop out? And I was like, and she asked me this my senior year. I was like, dog. Because me and my mom have a good relationship. But I was like, dog. I was like, I made it too far to drop out, dog. I was like, I don't like school, but I'm not going to drop out,
I'm not going to quit, man. All the effort I put in.
Because it's the same thing, like you said. Like, and she told me, she was like, son, we could take out a loan. I'm like, Mom, I don't want to be in debt. Now I'm in debt. But that's just because I got adult money and adult credit. So that's just why. Like, the other day, I was like, man, I'm going to save some money. And then I come home. And I live with my the mother of my child and stuff, right? And I'm just like, oh hey, and I got this big ass box, and you just hear, and she's like, what do you got? And I'm like, a new AR. Like I brought a new AR, and I have like brought 500 bullets, bro. So like you just hear that shit just going. Shaking. Yeah, and I'm just like, I'll start saving after this, you know what I'm saying? But, it's hard, man. And then, self-discipline, that stuff plays a key, but we're human, you know what I'm saying? We're human. We're getting into it. So you didn't go to college. You didn't take the college route.
No, I'm stuck in the community college. So I didn't take the college, the university route. So that's when I started to think, well, at first I was just thinking about getting a job. Mm-hmm. But then I kind of felt down. It was like a kind of low end because I was like, man, I used to wrestle. I used to do all the physical. Now I'm just doing a job, something that I don't really want. What I was doing was, I think I was doing Panera at first. And then I was switching to jobs because I just didn't want to stick to one. So eventually I started searching for a different like sport. Yeah. And funny thing was, as I was searching, I didn't think I would see my high school friends again. And so when I was searching online, I saw Jason, an old friend, a wrestler. He was on the front page, and I was like, oh man. I was like, this was when I found out about the Woodlands GB gym. I was like, oh shoot, he goes there? That's what's up. And so I went over there, and then he told me Joe goes there. And I was like, dude, I think I'm gonna start here, man. I think I want to start something over here. So, originally start doing jiu-jitsu at first. The only thing in my mind was, man, I'm just gonna do jiu-jitsu. And then I got pretty good, not pretty good at jiu-jitsu, but during the tournaments, my wrestling came into play. Yeah. And I was like, oh man, I could probably do something else. Like I'm not that bad. So I was introduced to MMA, and I was thinking about MMA a long time ago, but it never kind of clicked into my head like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it. Yeah. Until the jiu-jitsu, the jiu-jitsu in tournaments, I was like, oh shoot, I kind of want to do that now. I think I feel a little bit confident, and so that's when it came into martial arts thing. So
that's dope, bro. Yeah. I got a real question, bro. So you worked at Panera. Like real shit. I asked this the other day. Do they make grilled cheese sandwiches?
I think they do. Man, it's been a little bit. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
That's a bet. I'm on my way there after this shit. Because, bro, like, I don't know. Like, as a kid, I used to eat a lot of them. And now it's just, like, died down. So that's a nostalgia for me. I'm just like,
grilled
I
cheese.
haven't had like a fucking good grilled cheese, and we can make it at home. But I want to try something different.
Different.
But we're gonna tell you,
that 4 cheese grilled cheese right there.
Oh my god, bro!
That's
like,
what
4 different.
every time it was lunch break. We weren't supposed to make our own, meals and all that.
Yeah.
But I did it anyways, man. I wasn't getting paid
Hey,
enough.
hey, Panera, you want to sponsor your boy now? Or what, man?
Right?
Just come out with the bread.
Sponsor with that grilled cheese,
bro. Oh my god, dog. That should be like, it'd be like, I owe you, man. There you go, dog. But yeah, bro. So, what's the difference between wrestling and jiu-jitsu? Is there really a difference, or is it more or less the same?
I think there's a difference. One, you can get choked out, and that, oh man, dude, I remember going to the gym, and I was like, okay, all I know is wrestling, so I'm just gonna wrestle when we go live. Got choked out too many times, and I was like, okay, shit. So I think when it comes to jiu-jitsu, yeah, the technical part of it, like, I think it's pretty on a different level, especially, like you can choke someone out, submit, it was like a little bit of control and all that. And then wrestling, for my end, the technique was there, but I didn't know how to respond to the jiu-jitsu because you were able to choke, and all that stuff. So all I knew was just drive through, keep the pressure on. That's all it was. Jiu-jitsu, some of the jiu-jitsu guys, they'll wait, boom, get you in a chokehold or get you in an arm lock, wrist hold. Oh man, those suck. I didn't know anything about that. Get wrist hold right here to my chest, and I forgot what move that was called, but yeah, I had that happen on me, and then some other crazy moves. So, it's just the technical part about it. I mean, if I was pretty good in wrestling, I'm pretty good, but if I was like really good, like university state champ, I think it might have turned out a little bit different, but again, I didn't know any jiu-jitsu moves, so it was kind of hard to adjust a little bit.
Right, but I would think, like, the wrestling did help you in many ways when it came to MMA in general, because you were cutting weight, you were using a tactic used already in MMA, which was like trying to get them to the ground and stuff. So you went in with more than what like an average Joe would go into and stuff like that. So
like the only thing I was able to do the first few couple of months was just to hold someone down in good position. That was it. If they got out of that position, then I was in trouble.
Then I was fucked.
Yeah, then I was fucked. So, it helped me for control points. It still helped me now. Most of my matches, jiu-jitsu and MMA, have been doing pretty good on the control points. So it does play a role. The wrestling plays a huge role.
Man, I couldn't tell because you're a wrestler, but you let them motherfucking hands fly, dog. Bro, like, you was swinging. Like, when I was watching your fights, that was after, of course, I seen your Instagram and everything, and I'm like, I thought this dude was a wrestler.
Right.
Because you're out there just swinging, bro, and you're connecting, and, you got you a chin, too. It's rare that it gets tested, because I haven't seen you knocked down
I'm surprised I got a strong chin.
You know what I'm saying? So... But you're letting them hoes fly, and I'm like, you could have fooled me, bro. I would have thought something else, dog. So, like, what's it like seeing somebody, like, you pop them, and you're like, oh yeah.
It's a good feeling, man.
It's a great
such
feeling.
a good feeling. Oh, man, it to me, it's as good as, throwing someone on the floor, man. This past few camps, especially fighting for the belt, I've been working on my hands lately. Might as well. It's amateur. Might as well try out all the moves before you get to pro. Make your mistakes. Coaches said that to me, all of them. So that's what we were trying out some hands, and after training with Matt, he by far, I'm pretty sure he is by far the best Muay Thai coach around the Houston area. Man, it's what shows on my matches. Got some good hands. They're not the best. I know I had troubles with James because he's so goddamn tall.
Bro, for
jeez,
real.
I was leaning in with most of my punches, man. I'll try not to, but dude, his length just goes back, and I'm like, oh, I gotta reach. And then there was one point where, like, I would have to, like, get hit just to get a hit.
Yeah.
And so kind of like I don't want to get hit too much, so I kind of like, so gonna stay back it a little bit, and then that round 2 I had to go in because I had to do some.
Yeah.
So, but no, I still think I could work on a little bit with my hands. I'm hoping to do that this next fight.
Yeah.
I think things still works in, but if I can get my hands down and my wrestling down,
you bad motherfucker, bro. I mean, I already think no shit, like you're obviously the champ. You know what I'm saying? But just a little fine tuning, maybe some quickness. Dog, oh my god, bro. I'm not meat glazing or anything, but that shit, you're a very exciting fighter to watch, right? Dead ass, bro.
Thank
like
you.
There's a highlight and something I remember from each fight that you do where I'm just like, even at like your debut, like I said, you picked that motherfucker up and you just went. That shit was so high, bro.
I'm thinking I gotta bring that energy in. Maybe if I can get in, do a lot of cardio this time.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So what's something in camp that you like really try? Like I know you gotta give a little bit of you everywhere, but is your goal to be like the best cardio, the best? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think I got a pretty good cardio already. I think it's just more of the technicality.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Of what I need to work on. The striking, not so much as the wrestling. I think I'm pretty good on that end.
Yeah, for sure.
Having a background and all. But I think it's just the technicality, and maybe I could probably do a little bit on the strategizing, like while in the cage, because usually when you get like what Mike Tyson get punched in the face, things kind of change, So that definitely a little bit changed a little bit when I got hit pretty good by James.
Yeah.
So I had to like start thinking, and everything going fast. So I think I could work on that a little bit, and my striking techniques. But other than that, maybe a little bit of footwork too.
Mm-hmm.
I saw myself. I rewatched most of my fights, and kind of looks like I got a little bit of heavy feet from mine in a little bit, but that could be worked on too. So, other than that, I think should be good.
Yeah. After mentioning that, how important is coach's advice in the corner?
So
you went from high school, right? A coach was obviously there, and during rounds, you guys had rounds or like.
Yeah. Well, we had just a little live rolls.
Exactly. So from there, and then now, MMA, you have a coach in your corner too. How important is coach's advice in the coach's corner right there?
Oh, it means a lot. I mean, they know, they see you from the outside. You like from a third person kind of view. You know what I'm saying? They see everything. Like I could see, but I can't see where my feet or what I'm doing. Really, I just see like the person in front of me, and I'm trying to fight and hit. So having their the knowledge and their their word into what what I need to do for the next round helps a lot. Now sometimes I will say I'm still a little terrible on kind of keying in on like listening a little bit, but that's because everything's going going around, everything's happening so fast. So maybe listen a little bit, I get a little better too. But I've been listening pretty well for the most part, but they helped me for the past few matches. Been helping me the whole time. They'll always remind me, how to get out of like certain hold that the person will probably my opponent will probably pull off on me, and they'll remind me, oh hey, you're moving to the right a little bit, let's go to the left, okay? Yeah. You're going to right, that's the power side, etc. Right? So without them, I honestly don't think I would have been here. Yeah. It was that because, like what I said from my first match, that was all adrenaline.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't have no one to tell me things, how to do stuff right, how to calm yourself, that second fight would have been adrenaline. Third fight would have been adrenaline. And then, as you get higher and higher up the rank, more people are going to be more skilled and all that. I would have got caught or something. So.
Is it hard to because you're listening, right? But is it hard to, put it in a play? Like if they're like, hey, bro, throw more of your jab. Or they're like, hey, when he makes it right, do this, do that. Is it hard to like to put it out there, after you hear it? Or is it kind of easy for you? Or are you learning more how to do it as you go?
I'm learning more, but I found it a little harder when someone's really punching you.
I'm saying, right?
I mean, my past fights, it wasn't that bad to, listen to follow what they were saying. But James fight, when I was getting hit, it was a little bit hard to kind of follow through because I was getting hit so many times. And then, again, the struggle to even like reach to him was like very difficult because of his length. So, I think I'm still trying to follow through. Still learning process. Got to get used to it. So,
but for real, like Tyson said, like you said, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. So I mean, that's just something. I seen that. I'm not trying to stir the pot or be a little messy. Just something I want to ask. We don't have to talk about it. But I seen, your most recent post was like, you beat this guy after he was talking shit.
Yeah, so I didn't know James was talking shit before my fight. I mean, usually I don't go looking at their post or whatever. But I was after the fight. I was scrolling through Fury, and I saw one of his posts, and it was pretty much, calling me out. I was like, oh shit, okay. I was like, I mean, I just won. I can't just, let that shit slide. I gotta do something back. Yeah. So I'm not a shit talker guy. I usually don't like to start shit. So, but I'll sure as hell finish it. So, I sent that post and let him know.
What was he saying?
What did he say? He said something about saying that he'll throw smoke or something like that. Smoke at Spicy Lab, my personal account, which I thought was funny. I forgot. I have to go back and read it, but he was like throw smoke or whatever, and he was like in an opposing position and all that stuff. So I was like, man, I'm gonna throw something back at him.
Bro, he called you an op, dog. You're an op. You were his op, dog. Nah, but it's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? The trash talking, because they build it up. So, like, did you understand that, or you were just like, dog, what? Like, let's just fight. Let's let that speak for itself.
I usually let that shit speak for itself. Mm-hmm. I don't like to steer shit up during the fight, because I mean, you're gonna go in the ring and figure it out anyways. I know it's all about like the mentality game and all that, but I'm more of the respectable side. So you know what I'm saying?
That's dope, bro. Yeah. I see that, and then like now you're seeing like. I know you said you barely kind of sort of watch UFC, but now you're seeing the guys who don't talk shit and let the work speak for themselves shine. Like Alexander Volkanovski, Charles Oliveira, you know what I'm saying? Them dudes, well, Charles really don't know English, so you know what I'm saying? But Alex and him, they don't talk shit. They're just like, I go out there, I do what I got to do, and the fans love them for that. They're like, hey, bro. So there is outlets, but then you got, I'm pretty sure you heard of Kobe Covington, you know what I'm saying, or if not, he talks like the most shit, but that's what he needed to like
to get himself big, right. Because, so I do understand that part. But still it's embedded in my brain, man. It's just respect, man. It's all it is. So but I mean, if you want to talk shit, I mean, you're gonna find out
in that cage. You're gonna see what's up.
You're gonna find out.
You did what you did. You did what you had to do, and you got the dub. So that's good. What songs do you come out to when you like?
So I was going out to some like classic rock, but I'm probably gonna change it to something different. Because I like Jamaican music.
Ooh.
Yeah, Jamaican music like by far my best genre, and so I think I'm gonna try to find some Jamaican music to go out to for this fight, for this next fight, and we'll probably continue for the next couple of fights.
Who put you on some Jamaican music, bro?
Nah, it was just me, man. Dude, I went to a trip in Jamaica, and they during those like spots, when you get off of the cruise and all those shops, I heard like some Jamaican music going on. I was like, oh shit, it's not bad. Yeah. Originally, I think they put on like some Bob Marley music.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm vibing.
Yeah, bro,
and then as I'm walking through shopping and all that, I was like, oh shit, different song. Okay. So then after that, man, I kind of like just went on Spotify, made my own playlist. I was like, this is not bad.
What about the genre do you like? Because I've heard Bob Marley, of course, and the Pioneers, or I think that's what they're called. No, they're not called that. But you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I've heard that, but I've also heard the new age Jamaican music, like the rappers. Like I don't know if you ever heard of Alkaline.
No, I kind of stuck to like the older versions, the early 2000s and late 1900s. So I haven't really keen in on the new songs, but I'm interested in it.
So what about it? Like, do you like it? Because you go from rock and then you go from
Jamaica.
Yeah,
Right. It's different. It's a big jump there.
Yeah.
No, I just like their beats and their music, the tone. Most of it. Some of it are a little bit violent, which I usually try not to put the most violent music on my walkouts, only because I just calm. The more you calm you are, I think the better you will perform. So I don't want nothing too crazy because I know that first fight, like, and the first fight, just a good example, like my heart went up and then man, I just went at it. And honestly, if I continued to the second round, that would have been a choke because I was tired.
Oh, gas.
Yeah. So I think so it's just the calm, and then it's still upbeat too, still good rhythm to like listen to and all like So it's not it's like right in the middle. It's perfect. So yeah, it's just the beats though. Honestly, the beats, the vibe, it matches me. I think.
Bro, honestly, like now I'm like talking to you, and I'm pretty sure for those who don't know, but they've watched your fight. I would think they think the same thing I thought, which was like this dude's like you seen. I don't know if you know Alex Pereira.
Yeah, I know Alex Pereira.
Like that's how I was thinking about you, bro. I thought you were just like, like I'm just here to just fuck people up and like you want it, like you know what I'm saying, like so. But that's good, bro. So okay, Jamaican.
Well, what kind of music you listen to?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I was kidding, bro. I listen to everything. So for me, it goes from like I kid you not, Adele to Kanye West to some Green Day to some Luke Bryan.
Okay.
Like dog, I'm like I love music, dude. I love music. Jamaican music, like I said. I'll put you on like some kind of new stuff, like Vibes Cartel, Alkaline, it's like some other people, but that's because I kind of have history with with somebody from that country, so that's my thing. So I got put on there.
Oh shit, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's just like my food, man. I'm not too picky. Just
whatever suits me.
And I had that habit grown on me because of wrestling.
Oh.
When you're cutting weight and you're starving, you don't give a shit what's in front of you, man. You just eat whatever.
Food is food, dog. Food is food, man. So what other hobbies do you have? Like anything else you do besides fighting?
I'm a little bit of a geek nerd or whatever you call it. I like to do like D&D stuff. It's like a game. You create your own character. All imaginary and stuff. I like to do that stuff. I play with a group. Really fun. Especially if the dungeon master know what he's doing, which is the guy that sets up the whole campaign. But yeah, I'm a real fan of the D&D thing. I like it and start to enjoy it. I also do a lot of gaming too. I usually work out on my own when I feel like I'm eating too much. And then I do like to do runs too. I haven't done a run in a while. I think my last one was I think it was in April. I think it's like a 5K. So I want to try to go to do a marathon. Yeah. But we'll see. That it has to fit in my my whole schedule.
Is it a way like you would incorporate that into camp? You know what I'm saying? Because like let's say there's a marathon like 3 weeks out before your fight, and I'm pretty sure you're in camp. By then, right. Would you think about doing it then, or it's like a risk? It's like more of like a risk thing. It's like
a risk thing. Yeah. I prefer doing it outside of camp because I don't want to get like a cramped leg or torn muscle or whatever, because when I'm in those races I like to I'd like to compete. I like to try to be first, and I know some of them when you are first they'll like reward you with something, so give me more motivation to try to be the first one. So yeah, I try to do it outside of camp just for safety, no injuries and stuff, so I can do good in my fight. But I mean, maybe a little 5K wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, that's.
But I want to go. I mean, I know I can do a 5K. I want to do something big, man.
What's 5K, like 3 miles or?
I think about 3 miles. Yeah.
What's your fastest? What's your fastest or
fast?
Yeah.
Man. I know my fastest mile hit like 7:21 or something like that. But that was when I was a prime, dude.
That was prime time.
Yeah, I was prime. I'm still working up to that. I was there in wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like 7:20, 21 or 22. I can't remember. I have it written down in my house, man, because I knew that was a record that I would never forget. Dude, I would never have thought that I would run a whole mile in like 7 minutes 20 seconds. So I wrote that shit down at the day when I went home. But yeah, I think think that was my prime though.
Yeah.
That was my prime. That was my wrestling shit.
You ever overthink like so, bro? I used to play GTA, of course, right? I don't know. Have you ever played it?
I used to play it.
Right, or like Call of Duty, the games, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, man, I'm about to sprint. Like in the game, right? You're sprinting, and then like me when I would go out and run, and I get tired, I'm like, fuck. Of course, the video game, bro.
They look easy
in life, bro. I'm fucking gassed. I'm dead. Like in GTA, you're just running down the block, running, and then you go outside and you just do like, I don't know, like. And you're like,
after that first smile, it's like, man, maybe I'm done for the day.
I don't even fucking make it to them, dog. I'll be like, all right, man, time to call it in, bro. Time to call it in. Nah, but that's good, bro. So, how long are your camps? You know what I'm saying? How long do you try to?
So they're about, I think like they're about 6 weeks. Sometimes they start early a little bit, just a little bit, but yeah, they're about 6 to 4 weeks. It all depends. I know my camp for the title belt was about 6 weeks, or maybe 5. I think it was too long. It was long, but I think it was a 6. But yeah, then it changes a little bit when it's not such an important fight. But yeah, it's about 6 weeks. All usually try to get the cardio in.
Yeah.
Try to get the stamina up before going into that cage, and then the technique is usually probably at the end towards the camp after all my cardio is up. So, well,
not to compare, but like you hear, other fighters are like 12, 8-week camps. You know what I'm saying? Is there like a specific reason why you do like a camp that's 6 weeks? Maybe
So, I usually would only probably do a long camp.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, again, when it's something important,
Yeah.
like a big belt, or when I'm out of shape after the last fight.
Oh yeah.
Because
splurge a little too much.
man,
too much cheesecake.
after that second fight and on to Keys, after that end of that second fight,
Yeah.
I went up to like 182 or something. And I was fat as shit.
I think
something
bro,
like that.
I've seen you post where you're like little photo real quick. I think that's like one of your first photos going like all the way down. You're like little photo. You were like 1 something.
Oh, transformation. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like 180, 85 or something during the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I started to do this whole camps, fighting and all that, like I changed a lot.
Yeah,
and
of course.
I saw myself. I was like, oh shit. So I'm gonna post that.
Yeah.
And it was only 20 pounds too.
But hey, man, like 20 pounds, like
It's a lot.
That's a lot. Especially like it depends, cause like I'm starting to learn about bodies, stuff like that. Some people, and height plays in the factor too, and weight. You know what I'm saying? Because some guy could weigh as much as me, but he's taller, so it looks good on him. And then it could be muscle, or it could be like a little bit of fat, this and that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a whole cool science thing. And then when you want to try it out, like you're your own experiment. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm cutting right now. I'm not a fighter or nothing, but
But that's the good shit.
Yeah, and then shout out to my mom. Bro, oh my God. That's something I want to start. My mom, she can make some bomb-ass meal preps.
Oh, really?
Bomb-ass meal. Like, so, if you see a recipe on TikTok, you send it to her, and she'll do it. Like me, I give her money for groceries, and I'm like, hey, can you make this, right? And we talk about them like portion. You know what I'm saying? So, like, right now, she made, like, some chicken with shrimp, 2 cups of that. And then a cup of like macaroni and cheese, but it's not that. It's a different sauce. Like it's different, low calorie, real good. And like that's the type of stuff she could do, bro.
Shoot. I know my dad make pretty good food like that. He's been making healthy food. He's been helping me out to camps too, making good healthy foods. I'm thinking about maybe get him to do some prep.
Bro, shout out to
that'd be good.
Shout out to some parents, man.
Shout out to my parents.
For real, shout out to parents, dog. Because I bet like just my personal experience. I don't even fight, but for you and like every other fighter, cutting is like a big thing. And like food is like a thing. No shit you need, and you're probably like thinking about like what am I gonna eat. Is this gonna affect my weight? Like if I eat this, am I gonna go up? You know what I'm saying?
I do that all the time. I think about what I eat all the time, especially in the camp, man. So usually last week it's like eggs and chicken. That is it. Damn. I don't really try to like push it to other stuff, other types of food, because I know chicken and just plain ass chicken and eggs it's not terrible. It'll slide right through and stuff. So yeah, I've been thinking about expanding a little bit because oh my gosh, dude, been 5 fights, same thing.
So, bro.
Dude, I need something different, man. So I've been doing a little bit of looking around on the internet, maybe see what I can do. Probably something with avocados. Oof.
Dog, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see because I really do like everybody thinks their parents could cook, and like all has to that, you know what I'm saying. But I think my mom, I think her shit would be nice. So if you want to give it a try, bro, I'll be more than happy to do a little delivery out in the Woodlands.
Okay,
dog.
I'll keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind, bro. But yeah, man, how do you test? How do you know if it works? That's my thing. Cause me, like, I eat it. So I eat this for one day, right? And I try to copy it the next day. Or when I wake up, I'm like, all right, let me weigh myself. And if it goes down, then I'm like, shit, that basically fucking works.
Usually, it usually works if you either you're cutting the weight, you see yourself cutting weight, or you're staying the same. As long as you're not going higher than what you need to be, it's pretty much working. Though you do need to know, be careful on, how much energy you're not getting because during those fight camps and before that sauna cut, you're gonna need as much energy as you can so you don't feel fatigued for the fight. So you kind of got to go based on how you feel and then what your weight looks like.
Right. Cause I used to work with this girl who was going to school for like body whatever, and I asked her, I was like, hey bro, when I try to eat healthy, I feel like no energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I eat bad, I'm like, I'm ready. I'd be like, man, I can go work out now. She's like, and she said, credit to her, she was like, it's because your body's used to getting that energy from there. It's not used to getting the energy from the healthy shit that what you're supposed to get energy from. And I'm like, damn.
That makes sense. Yeah.
That makes perfect sense. I'm like,
does.
so you mean to tell me to go my hardest, I got to go eat Jack's right now, dog? Nah, I'm kidding. But, because, that's just what you think because, nobody knows. Or, nobody, has the time in their busy schedule to think about the shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, your dad makes that food. I bet that takes off, a big relief for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not, what am I about to eat? What am I about to eat? That's something. Because, like I said, no shit, we all need food to eat. You know what I'm saying? But the sauna feels good. I like the sauna.
Oh, man, I hate the sauna. Heat, man.
Yeah. So, do you do some cold plunge? Do you do cold plunge or not?
No, I don't. What cold plunge?
Cold plunge is like a little pool basically with a whole bunch of ice and water, and you just.
Oh no, I can't do that either. I can't even last 5 seconds in that cold ass water.
What about cryotherapy? Cryotherapy is like the sauna, but a cold version for it, and you just stand in there. Max is 3 minutes 30. Bro, you should look into that, dog.
I probably look into that.
You should look into that, dog. That it feels pretty good because I get shin splints when I walk. Even if I run, I can't really run, but I could walk. But an incline, I get shin splints real easy, bro, real fucking easy. So, but going there, cold showers too.
Oh, I do cold showers.
Bro.
Yeah.
Man, don't talk to me.
Man.
After I do a cold shower, I'm just I'm ready I'm so relaxed.
So relaxed, dude. I prefer those cold showers than the hot ones. I do like the hot ones every now and then. But yeah, no, going back to sauna, man, dude. Yeah, the sauna. Ugh, I usually try to cut as much weight before the sauna. Yeah. So that I can spend as less time in the sauna. Yeah. But usually when you cut so much weight, your weight comes to a halt, and then you're kind of in there longer. That's what happened this past camp, this past fight. I was like, shit. I was like, all right. It's it's not going down, so I guess I'll just wait until I'll stick to the sauna until it goes down.
What about a sauna suit?
Oh, I done those during wrestling. Those? Yeah. I don't do them no more. Oof,
why not?
I almost passed out, man.
Oh,
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah, during one of the wrestling tournaments. I think it was for. It wasn't a big tournament, but it was Sci-Fair. It was a big one, but it wasn't really important. Yeah. But I was super overweight. I think it was 8 pounds over the day. I think the day of, and put on a sauna, sat on a tub in the hot tub, and dude, oof, I passed out. I almost passed out a little bit. I had to hop out, and just lay flat on the carpet, and so. Yeah, I don't do that no more.
Do you try to play it safe now and not go over too much over your weight, or you're just man, I'm gonna cut anyways?
I I've been doing good lately. Ever since that, that weight cut after going to Keys being 182,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
that sucks so bad.
Bro, I bet, dog.
I was like, all right, let's lower it down a little bit. So I've been like probably waving around like 175, 172,
Yeah.
around that area. Not too bad. I'm gonna try to keep it down to once in the 160s for this camp, because I think that's the perfect weight right there to stay around. It's not pretty low, it's pretty down there.
Yeah, it's not like, bro, because 30, let alone nearing 40, bro, that sounds like a crazy amount. Because only so much could be water weight.
Right.
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And
all that was fucking sugars and all
sugars,
that.
cheesecake, you know what I'm saying? Some grilled cheese, all that.
Ain't no water in this guy.
Ain't no water, man. Straight carbs, man. Straight carbs. Nah, but what's up, man? You like the coast so much. When we gonna go to Antarctica?
Dude, I've been thinking about going to Alaska, but my girl doesn't want to go. There's these. I heard from a friend of mine, Joe. He was saying there was like these plane tickets on sale and stuff. So I've been wanting to go to Alaska, go over there and check it out. But my girl don't want to come with me. She hates the cold. She likes the heat.
She likes the heat.
Yeah.
Bro.
I was like, shit. I might have to do this alone then. But
bro,
I don't.
That'd be so dope. Take the belt to Alaska, bro, and like just post up, take a photo, bro. That'd be so lit, bro. Bro, like if I was your opponent, I'd be intimidated. Be like, this motherfucker's training in Alaska or something like that. Like, what the fuck? Cause that's some Russian shit right there,
that
bro.
Is some Russian
that
shit,
bro. They're so fucking crazy, dog.
Russians, man, dude. They, I think past sport history, man, they've been like winning shit. They've been up top pretty much the whole time.
What would you do?
I think.
What'd you do if you fight someone and the last name was like Nurmagomedov or something like some Mahakovich? You know what I'm saying?
I don't care who it is. You in that cage, you just another person, man. That's it. That's all I view you as.
That's good, bro. Do you like when you do fight somebody? Do you like? Are you one of those that like does film, or you're just like, man, I'm preparing for a fight for whoever, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I just pretty much that mentality. Fight for whoever. I mean, usually I like to stick to Elevate, since I got the belt, and then they help me out Elevate and Fury. But yeah, no, I just go in there. I just go in there, just think whatever, just fight whoever it is. Then you're done. Boom, move on to the next. I mean, I do want to get into the UFC. That is my goal, to get better and all that. But I think having that mentality, just fight whoever, helps me calm myself. Keep my heart rate down. Not so nervous. It helps me more with that mindset.
And how are the organizations? Because I've talked to Chris, but I haven't talked to anybody from Fury. But they both seem like Fury's established. You know what I'm saying? But Elevate is really putting in that work, and blessed. I for one am thankful, because it's another promotion for the fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could, I feel like maybe you can have too much, but at the same time, you can never have too much a platform for these fighters, bro. Because people want to fight, and people, casuals, casual MMA fans would be like, I've heard, I think Sebastian Rodriguez, I had him. He was like, somebody said, "Do you fight for UFC?" You know what I'm saying? And he's like, well, actually, I'm, working my way up. There's other promotions before you get to the UFC. So I think, Elevate, shout out Chris. My camera's off, but shout out Chris. He's doing his thing. And Fury speaks for itself, how good they're doing. So what are your relationship like with both of these parties, with both of these organizations?
I'm really, really keen in on the Elevate side, only because the opportunity for the belt. But both of them been giving me plenty of opportunities, and I appreciate. I can't thank them enough. They've been giving a whole bunch of opportunities. Elevate giving me submission series options too. I'm gonna go ahead and keen in on that, since ever since I kind of started martial arts, my jiu-jitsu competition kind of been fading away, so I want to bring that back in. Also try to get my purple belt.
Ooh, yeah.
So eventually. They've been giving me both opportunities in their own way, and I appreciate both of them for doing that. Thank you. Shout out to both of you, both of y'all's organizations. Thank you very much. I do like, though, that Fury has the UFC
Fight Pass.
on there,
the
Fight Pass.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not on there, I do know if you go pro, the pros will go on there. So there's a bigger, bigger view, much more viewers.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume. So they do have that opportunity, but Elevate got the clear life. They got their own
Oh
opportunities.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And like I'm not saying just starting because they got some fights cards under their belt, but
right.
Of course, when a new promotion comes and one's already established, they're building their way up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and
It's
that's all you can ask. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's not overnight. You know what I'm saying? But it goes a long way how they treat the fighters and everything like that. And like I've had multiple Elevate guys, and they have nothing but good things to say about it. And that's a blessing to hear. So what's the process like for turning pro? I hear a lot of people say it, but I've never asked the question. What's the process for that?
I think so. The process, I could already go pro if I wanted to. There's I mean, a guy that hasn't done MMA who wants his first match to be pro, he can go in. But the process for our gym, for my gym specifically, just so that you want to be on the safe side. Because I think it's kind of stupid to think that you can go pro when you haven't done amateur. One, you're putting yourself in danger and stuff, right? Like, the pro. There's just a whole bunch. They got a technique, much higher technique and level than you are. So, what the process for my gym is that you'll do a couple, see how you're doing. You'll probably do up to probably eight amateurs, and then you can go pro, which is safe. Again, you always want to be on safe. You always want to be on the level what the pros are too. Because as soon as you go pro, that's on your record, right?
Yeah.
That don't go away. That stays on you forever. And I know most of these UFC and big brand stuff, they look at that record the whole time too.
Because they'll display it. They'll be like MMA record, this and that, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So just the process for our gym again, man. They want to see if you're ready. They want you to have enough as much amateur experience as possible for getting pro, because again, one pro is you got elbows into it, more dangerous stuff, more dangerous techniques that you can apply to your opponent, and then also as part of your record. So
like the experience mainly too, you know what I'm saying? So has anybody reached out like a Fury or Elevate from saying like, hey bro, like you should go pro, already, or is it just more like an in-house conversation?
Kind of in-house conversation, yeah. None of the promotions sent me a text or anything. Not that I know of. I mean, shit,
hey, double send it, double text. You know what I'm saying?
I'm terrible at keeping up with my texts, man.
Oh, bro,
I gotta work on that a little bit.
For real, Dana. It could be Dana or Hunter, bro. And they say, hey, man, you ready to fight? Because, oh, my God, bro. My mom used to tell me, she's like, why am I paying for your phone if you ain't going to reply? And I'm just like, hey, bro, like, don't hate the player, hate the game, dog.
My parents like, why do you even have a phone if you don't even answer the damn phone?
Bro.
Oh, man.
Are you a fast texter or a slow texter? Obviously, I think you're a slow texter.
I'm usually a slow texter, but in certain situations, I'll be a fast. That's usually if I'm multitasking.
Yeah.
I'll just go real fast, but it's gonna be like choppy as hell. Like there are gonna be some words that
now that you mentioned it, I hit you up a couple days and then you replied a couple days after. Yeah.
Well, see, dude, I was just drinking and shit, man. Ugh. I'm terrible at the text. Man. I don't mean to keep you on hold like that. I'm working on it, but it's bad habit, man.
You're like, hey, man, that's just
I'll work on it.
Yeah, nah, bro, it's all good. It's all good right there, bro. But damn, would you rather somebody call you though?
I prefer the calls mostly.
I think that's a big thing. You gotta let someone know if I'm a texter, I'm a caller, bro.
Yeah, I think texting, when it comes to me, it's like, I could talk to you later or something. But when you call me and I see missed calls, it's like, oh shoot, it's like urgent. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I like to call. I like to hear the person's voice, because in text you can't hear the tone or anything. So sometimes when like someone replies to you, you're like, how do you take that? You know what I'm saying? Man, I have a little bit of troubles doing that with my girl sometimes. I'll be like, how does she mean that?
Are you mad at me, bro?
Are you mad at
oh my
me?
God, dog. I think the same way. Like, okay, have fun, or like, yeah, you can go out. And I'm just like, What do you
I don't know.
mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah. And then I call him like, why you mad? And it's like, I'm not mad. I'm like, but the way you texted it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, throw some emojis in that bitch or something.
Something, emojis.
Something.
Man.
You just let me know, bro. But that's nice. How long, if you don't mind me asking, have you and your girl been together?
So we are coming up to about a year. So it's gonna be on January 10th. We made it official. So it's coming up. What? That's how many months? About, I'd say about 8 months, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 8 months we've been together. So, yeah, we've been a little bit on a trip. Been doing some cool stuff lately. Been easier on going to places knowing that there's another partner that can help you out.
Right?
Man.
Oh, thank God. You know what I'm saying? Like, we about to split this right here. Are you a big believer in splitting things?
A little bit on some ends. I mean, I only split things when I really need it, when I really need the help. As long as she's there when I really need the help, when I ask, that's fine with me, man.
Right.
But usually, I do think, this is my belief. I think the guy, mostly gotta, pay for the woman and stuff. But that's everyone's different, man. Everyone's different. But for me, again, as long as she's there when I need it,
no judge,
fine.
No judging. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I feel like I get that. You know what I'm saying? But when people put it down, like if you were to be like, man, as a man, you're not a real man. If you, bro, that's when I'm like, okay, now you're being disrespectful. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their opinions. I respect it. Like, for my son's mom, together or not, because we go on break, so we're together, I'm still paying. You know what I'm saying? But when there's times that I don't have it, there's no disrespect where she's like, what? You're supposed to look out for me. She's like, okay, let's work. I'll work to see what I could do. You know what I'm saying? And I think that text context goes a long way with that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely does.
Because if somebody, if you're helping, your girl out or you're covering, and then this one time you can't, and she's like, what the fuck? Then you're like, I ain't covering no more, dog. Like, you just being disrespectful. Right. Like, well, that's how I take it. You know what I'm saying? But that's like it's a really old school mentality. You know what I'm saying?
It's just how how I was grown. I think it's pretty much how everyone was grown.
Oh yeah,
to be
for sure.
So how my parents taught me as I grown. Just came part of me. Yeah. So, everyone got their beliefs. I ain't judging anyone how everyone else does it. Yeah. Shit, I mean, everyone has their own thing. So
for real, everyone has their own problems, bro. Like, you never know what somebody goes through.
Right, exactly. So, that plays a huge role in, how you do things. So.
You ever had to fight a mental battle, bro? If you don't mind me asking.
A mental battle?
Yeah.
I definitely had to fight some mental battles in the past teenage years and all that, like high school. Thinking about a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but there was some times where I had to think a little bit and I had to fight it a bit.
Was there anything you did to like get you out of that mindset, or was it just like more of over time?
Mostly the wrestling and the competition helped me get out of it, and so I found a lot of I found myself cherishing the work and the process going into the wrestling, going into the MMA and all that stuff. So that's what pretty much pulled me through. Still there's
still lingers
a little bit still, but it helps. Yeah.
You ever feel like, okay, not my bad, dude, I might go on this little path, but
no,
you ever feel like, because growing up there was like, even for me, like I feel like I had to grow up fast, because a little background, it was just me and my mom, and she did a lot, and it was just me at home by myself sometimes, and I was in nothing but thinking, you know what I'm saying? Right. Play games, but you think. But as I got older and like life was coming fast, you ever feel like you question your purpose? Like, I'm like, bro, what am I doing here, dog?
No,
like,
I have a few times. It's just, when you're sitting alone in the house, man, that's all you really think. Right. Like, what's your part in the world and all that stuff. So, which is why this right here.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
this helps me keep my head and on the track. This was what I'm here for. Yeah. So I definitely have those thoughts. Still have them. They come and go.
I'm saying, bro.
They'll never go away. But again, as long as I'm with this, doing this part right here, man. I'm good.
This train is rolling.
I know my shit.
This train is rolling. This train is going, bro. Nah, that's dope, bro. Rocking around with some big gold right there, man. You know, when you meet people and are you very open about being a fighter? Like, if somebody asks you, like, "Hey, bro, you know, what do you do?" Do you tell them like I'm a fighter, or do you just be like,
Yeah, well, usually, I usually let the person in front of me like ask the question. You a fighter?
"Yeah,
Or
yeah,
whatever.
that's what I'm saying."
Usually, yeah, I don't usually like announce it without
Walk into a room,
question.
I'm a fighter. You know what
Right?
I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's not me. I know some people are like that, but no, yeah, I'll usually wait until someone
Of
tells me,
course.
and I'll be humble about it.
Yeah.
I don't really like. It's not that I'm not comfortable, or kind of. Because I'm more of like a humble person,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
humble.
yeah.
So I don't like to like put all my oh, I won this on you and stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
done
yeah.
this. So I'll talk a little bit about it. I'm open as long as the person's interested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, it's a basic conversation, like, you know, to somebody you just like run into or something. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm asking you for directions and like you're a cool dude, I feel like we can have a conversation. Then I'll be like, "Oh, what do you do, man?" You know what I'm saying? And that's when,
Yeah.
for me, because I'm not I like, yeah, I'm an asshole, but like for the most part, I like to think I'm a cool dude, like nice, like to where I'm like I'm caring, you know. Because if you were to tell me you're a fighter, bro, I'm gonna be so interested. Or if somebody was to tell me they're a fucking dog sitter, I'll be like, bro, like, you know, because
Yeah.
I understand how people feel about their careers and how passionate they are. And bro, sometimes, you know, they're a jukebox waiting for a quarter to be put in, and they'll just start spilling it out. You know what I'm saying? And you could learn so much shit from like different people. So I think that's pretty cool. That's why like the podcast is cool too, because you could learn so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know Panera had grilled cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Man, put that with a grain of salt, man. It's been so long.
If you pull up,
I definitely made my own grilled cheese over
Yeah,
there. Because
yeah, yeah.
again, man, that Panera dude, they didn't pay me enough. I was like, shit. And y'all don't want me to give me free meals? I'm gonna make whatever the fuck I want.
I'll take it upon myself. Don't worry
And
about
then
it.
if y'all man, y'all low staff, so you want to
Yeah.
fire me? You think about that. I don't give a shit.
You think about that right
you
there.
think about that.
Fucking Jerry at Panera. No, I was kidding. But do you work right now? You know, do you have any? Do you have a job like a?
No. So right now I'm doing the school, and then my job is pretty much coaching and helping the kids at the gym,
okay, yeah.
and then doing the fights and all that.
Mhm.
I was thinking about doing some firefighter stuff if the schedule works. I thought that was cool. I've been kind of leaning in that. It all depends on the schedule, because I heard you can go in there for like three days a week,
I think
something
so.
like that.
But I think their schedules are crazy. Like, I think they do like straight days. Like, you're there. Well, from movies, from movies and TV shows. Like they or like even this TikTok. This girl who goes out with a firefighter or her husband. She's like, my husband is working 3 days straight. Like they stay there, they sleep there, they eat there,
Right.
3 days straight, and then they come home for the other 4 days and stuff
Right.
like that.
So that wouldn't be too bad. I could easily do that and then train for the rest of the day. And then they got a gym over there too.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I pass by some and I see the little weights outside the big
Right.
tire, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Just put a mat in there though. Do some jiu-jitsu.
Damn.
That's our gym.
Imagine, bro, like you just keep getting bigger and bigger, which I hope and I believe you will. And then like you're also a firefighter, bro, and like I'm just stuck in a tree, and I just see you, and I just like, bro, it's a Cinderella story right there, bro.
I'm be like, what you doing in a tree, dude?
Like, I was just waiting to see if you would come, bro. Like, don't worry about it. Nah, that's cool, bro. A firefighter, man. Yeah, that's pretty. As a kid, was there anything else though that interested you?
Oh man, dude, I want to be an astronaut. That was
Why
my
not,
first.
bro?
That was my first thing, man. What was it? Armstrong. Yeah, Armstrong. Dude, he was someone that I wanted to be, but I kind of got realistic with it.
Yeah.
So like knowing how much work to actually put in to be an astronaut, and then knowing that you're in space too for a long period of time, it's like, never mind.
This ain't no down the street trip. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was just up there and back. Shit.
I would think though Houston is a good like starter kit for being far from home, because you're like really far away when you get lost or some shit. But do you think we really went to the moon, bro? Like, that's just a question, bro. Conspiracy, you know?
Dude, I it's questionable right now for me, because I was all about it. I was like, oh man, we definitely went to the moon. Dude, are we gonna do it again? Are we gonna go to Mars? Because I heard about what Elon Musk kept saying something about Mars, and so after hearing that and then seeing what other people like showed me and all that, I was like, man, I don't even know no more. The hell,
bro. Cause like, man,
like, I'm questioning myself now.
Dog, we went to space when we fucking had like no smartphones, no smart cars,
Hardly anything.
hardly anything.
And what there's a whole thing about the layer
the ozone layer. I think.
Ozone layer.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what the name, but the ozone layer, and then you got like space itself, coal, it's all this shit that that comes to play, and it's like, oh man. Huh. Did we do that with all that technology?
Did we fucking do that, dog?
Like we haven't even been there since the first time we went to the moon. That we say the moon.
Dog.
It was what, like almost 100? No, not even 100. It was, I was about to say 100 years. I think it was like 50 years.
Bro,
ago,
I'm
like
saying
that.
it wasn't that long ago, bro. It was just the other day.
Right,
No,
we can't do it again.
Dog, like, come on, Elon, come on, I think. But then there's another conspiracy theory where it was like, you think we're trying to go to space because we found something in the ocean?
Oh
yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that one, but that's interesting. I heard we haven't even discovered half the fucking ocean or whatever.
Dog, that's what I'm saying too. But we only know so much what they tell us.
Right,
you know
right. They only give us as much as they want to give us. So that's the thing with the aliens too. Yeah.
I think they're real though.
The aliens, I definitely think they're real. I just don't know if they've been here yet.
Bro, I think they have, cause like you look at like shit like the pyramids and stuff, and like
which was crazy, yeah.
Bro, it's so crazy. But somebody also said something. They were like, what if back then they were just really advanced, more than we think they were, and they were able to do that stuff? Like there's theory that they were more advanced than what we are right now. Dead ass, bro. And I don't know how to feel about that, because I ain't find no smartphone or something down there. You know what I'm saying? Right? Or whatever. Just saying we up a little bit on the scoreboard. But, I mean, that, like, conspiracy theories, it gets your mind thinking, bro.
It does. It gets your mind expanding about different things, what could happen, scenarios, bro. Situations.
You ever think about stuff like that? Like,
dude, I think about it all the time. Again, ever since about the whole moon landing, I was like, Maybe what's over here? I wonder what's up with the pyramids. Oh, what about this town in Alaska and all that stuff?
Bro.
It's just etc. Just throwing shit out there, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it just gets you thinking.
It gets you fucking thinking, bro. There's this other one that I listened to. It was on Rogan. Shout out Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah, Joe Rogan experience.
Oh, he's cool, man.
Bro, he's cool. But there was this other one where it's like, maybe dragons weren't really dragons. Maybe they were just dinosaurs.
Oh, wait, no, I heard about that one. Yeah. Man, what was it, last week or something? I heard something about that, man. That was interesting. And then what, you can't find them because the bones were hollow?
Yeah,
like
some shit, yeah.
Dissipate or something into the soil? Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, shit, maybe. Bro.
And then that other guy, he was like, what did he say? He was like, in the Bible, there's no dragons. It's like they mentioned dinosaurs. I never read the Bible completely. I'm being honest. I've never read it. I'm a huge believer in God. God's my nigga, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Right. I never read the Bible, but my girl, she has, right? She says she don't remember, whatever. Anyways, but they were like, you look at the Chinese calendar, right? And it shows nothing but animals that are here, and a dragon. So like 11 real animals and a fictional animal, whatever, a fictional. Variable. You know, what if they over exaggerated it and it was really just a dinosaur? Like that
could be,
bro.
Could be.
On the Chinese calendar, because there's a rabbit, there's an ox, there's this, whatever.
It could be like one of a bigger lizard too, like the Komodo dragon.
Bro,
but maybe
I didn't think about that.
Version.
I didn't think about that.
Like species, we became think how to work. Back then things were bigger, but then as things went, to where we are now, it got smaller or something like that. So maybe back then it was like just a bigger lizard or something like that.
You believe there were giants and like everything was bigger back then?
Oh, I think I heard something about the giants. Some country had like the tallest people.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of that too.
I think they were like 6 something. So yeah, no, I wouldn't doubt it, man. I wouldn't doubt giants were real.
Bro,
not too sure on that yet though, but I wouldn't.
Me neither. But I definitely think like there's some shit, bro. Like there's.
I mean, we got some big bodybuilders right now. Shit.
But like,
ain't too far.
But it's crazy because like back then you hear like people lived so long, and because like they were eating everything natural, like there were no cars, there were no pollution, whatever the fuck people, and that's pretty dope, bro. I think that's like people were living hundreds and hundreds of years. Even monks, bro, like they be living like longer because they just don't have no riz, they don't got no girls. They're just like, you know, focusing on themselves, bro. I don't know, dog. But hey, bro, we about to wrap it up. But let me ask you a couple more questions real quick. So what do you see yourself in 5 years, man? What's the goal? What's the plan?
5 years, man. Hopefully I see myself doing great as pro. Hopefully accepted in the UFC, and then by then, dude, hopefully a firefighter if I go through with it. But also, you know, getting that little extra money. Finally being able to, you know, I'm trying to get some privates in going on right now, but you know, I'm blue belt, still kind of beginner. So hopefully in the next 5 years, man, be able to do privates, help people at the gym with the wrestling part of the end too. I'm already doing that already. I have my own wrestling class, but you know, teaching kids individually, or you know, a grown man individually, I think that helps more than you know, trying to help with the whole class.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you know, hopefully by then I'll be helping my gym like that. And man, dude, just success, man. Success. Have my own place.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Oh man, I think about that all night, man. Oh shit, I want to go to this apartment. Oh no, I want this house.
Nah, this one right here, man. This one right here. Nah, bro, I definitely wish you nothing but success, and if I can, you know, make it whenever it's time to fight, best believe, you know, if you have me or if, you know, whatever, I'll definitely make time to go see you defend that belt.
Hell,
you know what I'm saying? Of course.
I appreciate it. I'll let everyone know.
For sure, bro. Yeah. Also, man, if you want to shout out your sponsors, you're more than welcome to do so.
Oh heck yeah. So sponsors, I appreciate y'all helping me out, man. Dude, shoot, y'all help me out so much. I just there's no words to say thank y'all enough. I appreciate the Superior Truck Care. Thank you for helping me out. Actually, you know what's crazy about him? He actually knew me when I was little.
Oh
yeah. So I'm about to post some on my Instagram today. But you know, shout out to him. Shout out to the t-shirt company. Oh, man, hold up. I think forgot the t-shirt company name. I apologize, man. But a shout out to you. You know who you are. I appreciate it. I'll also give y'all heads up. Thank you for dyslexic tutoring to help me out too. Very much your help with HelloFresh was very much needed. Really. Also, I appreciate the gym as well. Y'all are considered a sponsor. Y'all helped me out through the whole thing. I wouldn't be here without y'all. And then I also appreciate Parchment. The Parchment Law Group. Appreciate you guys. Y'all helped me out a bunch too. So, hope to see y'all next fight, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Your fans too, bro. All your supporters, whatever you.
Oh yeah. Also the fans, thank you very much. Gym, everyone at the gym, appreciate that. Appreciate y'all's help. Y'all's help is always needed. Dude, shoot, without y'all, man, I wouldn't be here as well. Without any of y'all. And then my mom, dad, parents, all of y'all guys, family, definitely wouldn't be here without y'all. And then also thank you to my coach, Coach Spute. Definitely would have gotten this success without your help, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me here, course, man. Bro. Dude, it was awesome. It's awesome to tell a little bit of my story, man. Dude, it feels good. It feels good, and you know, I hope to get you out there as well with your podcast. For sure. You've been doing this for 2 years though, so I'm sure it's out there already.
It's out there, but we grounded too, man. The grind never stops, and it was just a huge honor to have you, and have you just here and make the drive and reply and bring this nice shiny belt as well. You know what I'm saying, and that's why we do it, just so people just have their fucking stories out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, what's more beautiful than that? You know what I'm saying? So you already know what it was. It was your host, Alex G, Josh Omega Level Thomas. Real quick, how'd you get that name? How'd you get Omega Level?
Oh, Coach named me, man. He gave it to me.
Oh, okay. That's pretty fire, man. Shout out to Coach right there. It was an honor to sit with you, man, and chop it up with you. Like always, all the links, to his social media will be in the bio. I'm starting a new thing where I'll even put his sponsorships in there too, because my home is their home, and you know, of course, any way I could help is a big way. So his sponsorship links will also be in the bio. Also, sponsors, if you want to sponsor the podcast, go ahead. But anyways, yeah, you already know. You know, comment if anybody else you guys would want to see on here, and you know, thanks, champ. Wish you the best, and
appreciate
let's
it.
Keep
Man.
this
I wish
train
you the best
rolling,
too,
course,
man.
bro.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you, man. And we out.